Hi guys, I think I'm live. I'm Will. I run William C walkthroughs, and I have a workshop planned for today. Today I'm going to probably get straight into the code, as the title suggests. I'm kind of tapering off from yesterday's live stream. I think it was yesterday that I live streamed. I think it was yesterday. I'm building a little toolchain. Essentially, what a toolchain does is just a set of software, applications, utilities that utilities that help for game development, basically. Toolchains can be middleware. Toolchains might be integrated into a development engine, a games development engine. In this case, the vision is that I want to say, this is the code base for my for a solution here, Parallax Engine 2D UWP. I'm tapering off from Parallax Engine's legacy because essentially, excuse me, I have a set of videos on my channel that go over game development. I'll just play this one. And as you can see here, guys, I already had this concept of creating like a content pipeline tool, and this ideally should run external to a title's code base in a, say, like a Visual Studio coding session. That's the idea. That's the vision I want to do with my toolchain. I want to be able to code my game. So I don't want to take away from existing game engines, but I want to kind of add onto people's workflow. So if I'm, say, building a C# game for Windows PC, and I'm using, say, UWP, Universal Windows Platform, then this toolchain, I want it to kind of run on the side of Visual Studio, not like an extension, but actually an external third-party tool. And the way I'm going to interrupt like my coding session and my toolchain is to use meta files. So by introducing metadata files, what I'm essentially doing, I think I might have achieved it here. I had these objects. I can't even remember what I was doing in this particular video, but it looks like what I'm trying to achieve basically. I have these like text file objects or objects at runtime generated by my toolchain. Resources, it could be file paths for like image files that you want to load into your game scene, and they're stored as text. And then as you're coding on your own Visual Studio session, I'm going to build like either a class, a set of classes, or like a DLL, a Universal Windows Platform DLL file, which basically has function calls that invoke my Parallax Engine toolchain, right? Let me just make sure I got that right. So there are two parts to the toolchain, and it's a little bit confusing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually like demonstrate a little bit what's going on. I haven't gotten that far with my toolchain. It was like an hour of coding yesterday. The toolchain comprises of two main components. It's the actual app itself, so Parallax Engine. Before I was kind of like implementing Parallax Engine as just like a game framework, just literally a raw game framework that developers can build on top of. But I wanted more robustness. Because it was getting hard. I made a game scene, as you saw just now on the YouTube video. But as my game started to get more complex, it was harder to debug. It was harder to keep track of things. So there are two main things that I want to implement in my code base. And that is really essentially, you could say, a high level separation of concerns. So I'm trying to adopt a slight MVC pattern style convention with regards to data access in my code base. But open up my solution explorer. I think my UWP session is loading. I have, and it goes beyond just naming my folders, models, views, and controller. But what I have are a set of behaviors whereby I have behaviors in my controller which basically control the flow of data from my user interface scope to my business model scope. And so the whole engine code base, sort of like the toolchain code base, sort of adheres to this convention because it's predictable, it's easy for me to debug. That's the whole idea of separating concerns in coding OOP, right? So let's just say, as I'm developing my toolchain, obviously the UI is so bare bones. The first feature I want to implement is a resource pipeline tool. So when I click this, I want to be able to load in all my like sprite assets, my PNG files, even like audio files, and just pipeline them. And then the second feature I want to implement is my export tool, which is going to be a feature in this toolchain, which allows me to export the file paths of like my sprite images, of my audio files into text files, right? Store them in a local working directory, And now here's the thing. When I'm in my local working directory, let's say it's just this. I want to use this graphic actually. It looks really cool, like a main menu. I'll touch on this if I don't forget. There's probably going to be some plug and play here with the toolchain. So let's say if I export my text files onto the working directory of my app or onto a hidden folder, because you can access hidden folders pertaining towards like app data, you'd have to literally copy and paste those files into your Visual Studio, into your solution/project directory. That's just the nature of using a tool chain, you know? It's just the way it works in that sense. You're going to be, and I'll hopefully get to the point in this stream. I'm going to try and aim for a long stream. I'm not going to try and cap off an hour. I'm going to try and keep going so that we can make some decent progress. And then the magic here is that when we have our file path, so I'll just demonstrate because I did code my file picker yesterday. Click on this, hopefully, yeah. And then what comes up, you pick your files. I've already set it to default at pictures. See if I can find a picture, like this DirectX logo. Nothing will particularly happen when I press open, so I'm not going to open it yet because I haven't gone that far. But then the file path gets saved, exports. I export my file path onto a text file. Then, let's just say as an example, let's say this is not Parallax Engine. Let's say this is like my game title 1, right? And I'm coding my game title 1. You know, I'm coding away, and as I'm in this. I'm in this bit. The second component of Parallax Engine is a set of libraries that allow me to let me see how this works. Because now that I'm talking now, and I'm just like, do I need a set of libraries to implement Parallax Engine? It depends. So because the vision is that is to kind of modularize my toolchain and Visual Studio, so that when you load your scene, you're not depending on the toolchain at runtime. That's the idea. I may not even need another library. Let's try and aim without the library. Let's just try to have separate application and game. Because as long as we're working with, say, an universal file format, we don't need to rely on the toolchain at runtime or build time. And our universal format is text files, right? It's so simple. Now, the way it works, how does my game title session 1 know what to do with those text files? That's where the library comes in. That's what I was trying to say. So it might not even be libraries, it just might be a set of classes that you can just basically copy and paste into your solutions directory. And from this classes, there's going to be like an interface and like respective class files, respective functions, and they just say like import metadata. And then the metadata, when you do it, I use the file storage API to literally stream my text files, the metadata, into your session, right? And all this is cool because what happens then, let me just change that, is that you don't need to code your scene from scratch. Let me show you what I mean. So I have code base here from my Parallax Engine version 0.2.0, and to load a scene is basically here. All this code is to load scene data from like disk, and I'm already taking care of that with the toolchain, right? So you don't have to code it from scratch. That's the whole prowess of using a toolchain at the end of the day, this game engine. So what I'm trying to do, we're gonna hop straight in. I'm gonna start coding. And just before we start, guys, if you do like what I do on the channel, feel free to drop a like, sub, all that stuff if you want. You don't have to. But what I want to bring to your attention, I am running a masterclass. Here's a QR code for our Telegram group. D&D stands for .NET Developer Mastermind Forum. That's the QR code over there. I'll leave it up for a bit. Excuse me. And I have a program, Learn CSharp Masterclass. If you want more information, DM me on LinkedIn. I have my details in the description of the stream. DM me on LinkedIn. Telegram me. I have my Telegram on the description as well. Maybe I'll put my WhatsApp, I don't know. And book a call. Book a call with me. I have a calendar link. You can book a call with me via my calendar, my Google Calendar. And we can get you enrolled onto the Learn C Sharp Masterclass. Learn.NET C Sharp from the ground up, fundamentals up. If you're a beginner, you don't know how to code, don't worry, I got your back. You know. So without much further ado, guys, let's get started. I'm gonna slap on some music. It's gonna be the same playlist as yesterday, more or less, same chill vibes, and let us code. Let's code some C#, guys. Just waiting for my music to load. For the levels of chill. Check my dashboard quick. It's gonna be a chill stream, guys. I always say this. You know, this is like 10% scripted. I say scripted, I mean like I get everything prepared and then I just go in blind. I just start coding. My dashboard's taking a minute to load, but I do need to check it. While I wait for that, and check my OBS off screen. Oh no, we're there. Make sure everything's fine and dandy. Feel free to comment on suggestions, criticisms, suggestions and stuff. I think I'm live. Am I live? My dashboard is just like being a bit weird. Okay, I'm here. Happy New Year, guys. It's a new year. It's 2026 day 1. I'm here in the United Kingdom in Southeast England. I'm gonna get started. Where did I get up to? So I find how class data model. Alright, what did I get up to? Ah yeah, that's right. Have my namespace important, models. Do control one. Okay. I really like my data controller class because it's like I'm not just passing data across classes, my kind of view data has to go to through my controller in order to end up in my business logic scope. It's just easy for me to deal with. I like that. This is streaming stuff. I may move this logic, not yet, but maybe I'll move it eventually. This should be like in business logic scope, not in my main window, to be honest. This is not beer, guys. This is Mighty-Mo. This is a popular drink beverage. I'm not drinking beer on stream, I promise. It's non-alcohol. So the first milestone, guys, for this stream is just to like load assets as I'm coding in a separate Visual Studio, in a Visual Studio session, while my toolchain is running. Hopefully I can get there today. What do you guys think about vibe coding? Do you think vibe coding is a viable way of software development? I know a lot of people do think that. I'm a traditional coder, obviously, it's how I learn. That's weird. Got that wrong. Super strange. My reference code is saying something completely different. It's really strange. Bit far from far population. I'll try that. It's not what I've got in my reference, my code reference, but I'm gonna try this because storage folder is not showing a method I'm looking for. Strange. Let me see. Pop up? Yeah, okay. This should be fine. Just off screen, guys, looking at my notes here. Okay, I see. Obviously, like, I'm getting it so wrong. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. Load file paths. Oh, I guess I'll do it like this. I'm hesitant to parse all my file path entries under one for loop, blocking all this. So I'm constructing a lot of storage folder classes, but I don't know about separating the scope of these two lines, so taking some time to think about this. I get this working first, and then I think about optimizations. Yeah, that's best. Well, I can just, this is just returning, so I can call it as and when. Let's see. Just trying to parse, let me see what happens. Okay, it's just a file path. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, got it. I do need a for loop for this. I've got multiple file paths. If I have multiple file paths, I have to call the function multiple times. Super mindful about this. Mind the using statement. See what happens. Do I have to call append? What's going on? I'm not writing to the file yet. Do I even need this? Loading from file picker. Oh, okay, I see. So this could be in my pictures folder, storing it here, and then I save onto my working directory here. Okay, cool. I got confused. So I'm using the wrong function. This point I'm just gonna copy it. It's time. Create files, write to file. Okay, that's fine. Man, I'm still not using this folder though. Can pass collision option straight on. That'd be interesting.
教室の間際ぼんやり空を見てたノートに君の名前無意識で書いてたチャイムの音さえ聞こえないふりして胸のリズムだけうるさくなる自販機のコーラみたいに弾けるこの気持ちどうしよう君の名前が浮かんで消えない止めたいのに止まらない君の名前が浮かんで消えない心だけが走り出すもう待てない止まれないもう待てない止まれない相手の後こたに残る熱すれ違うだけで汗より熱くなるイヤホンから流れるラブソング全部君に向けて歌いたいあと一歩カット過ぎて制服の袖ギュッと握る君の名前が浮かんで消えない止めたいのに止まらない君の名前が浮かんで消えない心だけが走り出すもう待てない止まれないもう待てない止まれないトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥラトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥラトゥトゥトゥトゥ
With Shopify, I could turn my passion for coffee
また君と歩く氷の溶けた午後3時サンダル越しに響くリズム笑ってるだけなのにうまく喋れないたわいない話の隙間で胸の奥だけ騒がしいのは誰のせいアイスの棒に当たる確率より君がこっちを向くタイミングを待ってる私のこと見えてるくせにねちょっとらい気づいてよ多分夏の熱のせい急に近づく声に揺れて多分夏の熱のせい触れた指が焼けるみたいで多分夏の熱のせい平気なふりで笑っても私今日だけずっと君を見てるどうしてあなたはこんなにも鈍いの私ちゃん りきりの帰り道君は何も変わらなくてペットボトル片手にいつもの声でふざけてるああもうずるい私だけが焦がれてるこの気持ち気づかれないように隠してるコンビニの前で二人止まったままこの距離さえ越えられたらいいのに言えないことばかり増えてくねなんでだろう息が苦しい多分夏の熱のせい髪をほどく瞬間を見たね夏の熱のせいその目が刺さって離れない多分夏の熱のせい自分でもわけがわからない私今日だけ本当のこと言いたよじゃしてあなたはこんなにも鈍いの私ちゃんと好きって騒いでるのに何気ないレストランであなたは張り紙ながら折り紙で箸置き置きように俺すごいでしょって私はいつもくだらないって言ってた笑顔だったあなたも顔もぼやけてしまうのにあなたのいたずらな笑顔だけが私の心を縛る折り紙のように重ねた時間とっても大切な時間折り紙のように触れ合った時間も戻らない時間乗りするは飛び交った裏も持ちも重なり合った世界ほんの些細な瞬間私を押し出したの何かあっても楽観的よかったねどこが否定的な私はそういうしかなかったいつも元気にいてほしいくだらないわそばにいたかったないればいいじゃんそうだね否定的な言葉すら私には絞り出すことができなかった笑顔だった頭世界は歪んで顔も見えないのにあなたのいたずらな笑顔だけが私の心を縛る折り紙のように重ねた時間とっても大切な時間折り紙のように触れ合った時間も戻らない時間折り鶴は飛び立った赤と白が重なり合った船に重ねた時間とっても大切な時間折り紙のように触れ合った時間も戻らない時間折り鶴は飛び立った赤と白が重なり合った船で、yeah.
For the first time in 13 years, I'm opening the doors to my trading legacy. live this Thursday. A rare opportunity awaits 100 attendees to join me as I walk through how I became the all-time record holder across multiple elite trading platforms. This isn't about quick wins or gimmicks. This is about understanding the exact trades that generated millions across all market conditions and the method behind every decision. I will lay bare my track record, including third-party audited income statements showing how I've turned the markets into a predictable system. Whether you're stepping into trading or have locked years but lack certainty, this webinar offers a masterclass in market mastery shaped by 13 years of relentless refinement. Reserve your seat now. There's room for 100 attendees. The journey begins Thursday. Click the link below to see the time for you depending on your time zone. Register now and you'll get the private join link in your email. See you on Thursday's session.
夜の帳絡むと息影と影が擦れるその瞬間目の前なんてもういらないただあなたで満たして
What's going on with my program? Wow, is it not built yet?
何もかも投げ出して唇に触れたいその温度で私をほどいて何もかも投げ出して唇に触れたい快楽よりも深い愛で
I forgot something. I'm surprised my UWP didn't even move till now. So just so you guys know what's going on, what this function does, it literally takes your files, your PNG files, whether it's in your videos folder, pictures folders, documents, or wherever. I click that. And I have a file picker. I coded this yesterday. It wasn't just now, this feature was yesterday. So there's a DirectX logo somewhere here. I'm gonna grab this. Now it's stored in memory, that file path, like in the program memory. So when I hit export, it now stores it onto a working directory. So this working directory, the idea is that instead of having like fragmentation of all your files, I'm gonna just pipeline them in one particular directory, right? You might have image files in folder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in folders A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but I'm gonna pipeline everything in one directory, right? That's the idea. So when you hit export, I don't know if it's gonna work, I haven't tested it. So it seems to have worked because I hit my break at the bottom. So what I'm gonna check my file path and see if it's a concatenation. Well, it's only one file, it's the DirectX logo. Let's have a look there. Or better still, we can just look into my Solution Explorer, right? And see if my file has been created. It should be named image resource file paths, like over here. This is some mocha. I made it just now. It's quite hot. I'm scared to print it. Decent. So I need to find that file path. Let's see if we can find it. It's here somewhere. File paths. That's the local file path. Where's my working directory file path? If I go to my storage file, there should be a property called paths or something like that, hopefully. Let's see. Text file. Path. Here it is. Because some of the file path is like gibberish, I'm gonna have to copy it because I won't remember it. How do I copy all that? Can I just right click? Is that gonna work? I think so. I'm off screen, I'm gonna just check my file path. I think it's gonna work. Let's go to the folder. I have to find it myself. Oh, I have to find it manually, it's so long. But once I find it, it's fine. Oh, I did something wrong. Whoops. Oh gosh. One sec, guys, sorry. That's the file path. I'm just gonna find it manually quickly. So it's in my packages folder. The gibberish ends FDR. Just a lot of like random letters and stuff. Let me just quickly find it. Where am I? My directories. Packages. Am I in the right folder? Local app data. Just so here. App data is a hidden folder. You gotta enable Windows to show your hidden folders to find your working directory. Local packages. Because guys, this is the hidden folder. It looks something like this when you get to like your packages directory, and these pertain to different apps on your Windows. You gotta find the right one. That's why I need to look at the file path here, because it's just like random string kind of thing. Looks like a hash code. So it starts in 5 ends in FDR. I think I found it. Right at the top. Local state. I'm in the wrong folder. Sorry guys, do give me a minute just to find this file. Found it. Alright. Sorry guys, here it is. So I had to look for this string, like manually. I could have copied and pasted it, but whatever. So here we go. Let me fix some music, guys. I don't want to keep skipping ads, so I'm gonna just do like a 2-hour playlist. I don't want to keep pressing skip. Just it takes me out of immersion, like. So now that we have this file path, by the way, so that's what the other button does. It creates this. I'm trying to load it. Hopefully, I've got my file path stored in there. Yeah, see that? Microsoft DirectX logo.png. That's the file. I've got a delimiter because I might have multiple files. So this delim is just a delimiting. This delim is a delimiting string, which means that I'll have a file path before it and a file path after. Because it's just one file path, it's just delim, and I've got this here. Because I need to concatenate all my file paths. And the idea is that I have a small library in that you can load onto your own Visual Studio session when you're building a game. As long as you're using C# and Win2D, you should be fine. And then you can basically, there's a function call that will load this. And as such, you don't have to code any of this. I've already done it through my toolchain. And then you can load your C via meta files. It's just the easiest way to go about it. Okay, let me just catch up with the music. Try to find a playlist. There's one playlist I like here. Takes good music.
Sunset paints the sky with hues of gold, melting clouds and time unfolds. I lay back and just behold, daydreaming stories yet untold.
Right.
Static on the
Back to coding. Sorry for the delay, guys. And that's my image and my text file. So now that we've done all that, let me just close this. So now again, we have a directory where we can access all our text files. I keep saying text files. Our image files stored as text, basically, the file paths. So we're defragmenting our pipeline and creating one conduit of file path, right? We haven't built a conduit yet, but we've got a directory here. So let me see. Load file paths, create an export function to a directory location. We just did that. What's next?
footsteps on the creaky floor. Open up that hidden door. Every sound.
I guess what the toolchain could do. I'm working with meta files. I don't want to kind of go beyond and above working with text files.
Shadows dance upon the wall.
That's starting to get a little bit ambitious. Like, I mean, I could do like a seed editing tool. That's the whole idea. It's just to make things a lot easier to when you're building these games. But I don't want it to be like a scene editing tool like Unity. I kind of want to make like a scene description tool. So it's like you type the scene out, like XAML. XAML, you're describing your scene, right? You type it out, what you want for your scene to be, and then you get the design view. So I want it to be kind of simple. I don't want to like drag and drop a scene. I want to just like say object 1 in place. That's it. So that might be the next thing. And then you can just export that again as meta files, and then yeah, and then my library takes care of parsing the files onto a scene. So let's see, should I make the parsing logic for the library, or should I make this a scene description tool? I wonder. It depends. So I'm going by my pipeline for my OG Parallax engine, whereby I start with animated resources. So I'm loading it all in. Oops, I messed up. So once I load my animated resources, there's some functions here I'm not using. So loading my file paths and such. The idea is that how do I load an object onto screen? I guess that's the first thing. It's like almost like hello world, and then I can look at describing scenes. Okay, I might start with the class stuff.
Seems too slow in the city's embrace. I'm finding my peace in this quietest space. Echoes of laughter flow through the air. Moments of magic that vanish like
to consider, guys, how I should implement my scene loading feature.
Books on my table, their pages unturned. The candlelight flickers as lessons are learned. Stars through
I suppose the best way to demonstrate this pipelining is to literally show it. So I'm trying to avoid having 2 Visual Studios, but I might have to do it. Actually, I'll write the library. Okay, I'm gonna write this in my agenda. So I'm gonna write a library. I'm gonna load another Visual Studio session. I'm gonna show it. Hopefully my pipelining working. I really don't want 2 Visual Studios up. So I'm gonna write library for my scene loading.
Echoes of laughter through the air. Moments of magic that vanish like prayer. In the cool evening light, my worries dissolve, while the city's own heartbeat starts to evolve.
I'm gonna get speed running now.
streetlights meddling glare, dreams they drift on by the breeze. Life unfolding with such ease. Footsteps soft on cobblestone, find the places once unknown. Moments painted in the dark, like a tapestry, a spark. City lights, they dance and glow, tell the secrets we both know. In the night we find our place, lost in time and lost in space. Echo softly through the night, memories that feel so right. Whisper tales of life gone by, hidden there beneath the sky. Gentle beats, they set the tone, hearts in sync, a world our own. Melodies that soothe the mind, like a story redefined. City lights, they dance and glow, tell the secrets we both know. In the night we find our place, lost in time and lost in space.
Guys, I'm literally waiting for my templates to just load. They're here now. It took a minute. Let's see. I'm gonna make an interface. Let's see. What should I call this?
Sun is sinking, falling slow. Lazy afternoon.
Then I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second. My Parallax Engine Core.
Catnap stretching in the glow. Dreams walk in a haze.
So basically, guys, these classes I'm about to write,
Soft breeze.
they're actually supposed to be invoked. The features in these classes are meant to be invoked in, say, another developer building a game. So I'm building a toolchain, which runs as a separate UWP app, but then you need some like functions that call the meta file directories, and I'm building the functions that call meta file directories right now. And then these classes you want to put in your own project. So that's what I'm doing now.
Chasing shadows, hearts at rest. Life in stillness seems the best. Books and coffee on the floor. Doors ajar, but not a chore. Mind is wandering evermore, craving peace and nothing more. Music hums inside my veins.
My solution's not too elegant, in the sense that it's literally a copy and paste job from these classes onto, like, say, your own project for now. But then once I have things working, then I can make like dynamic link libraries or something, make things a little bit more elegant.
Time is but a fragile guest. In this quiet we feel blessed. Chasing shadows, hearts at rest. Silent streets under moon's embrace. Whisper softly what dreams can't trace. Fireflies dance in the quiet space. Time stands still, no need to chase. Lazy breeze through the open sea. Thoughts adrift where we both should be. Counting stars in the canopy. Your laugh echoes like melody. Heartbeats sink in the midnight glow. Eyes meet words that we'll never know. Lost in moments where time runs slow. Here with you, I never let go. City lights paint a vibrant hue. Sidewalks sing of nights we knew. Wanderlust for the morning dew. Differences that fade from view. Whispers carried by summer's heat. Intimacy on this silent street. Unspoken words our hearts repeat. Every moment feels bittersweet. Heartbeats sink in the midnight glow. Eyes meet words that will never know. Lost in moments where time runs slow. Here with you, I never let go. Staring at the moon tonight, lost in your glow so bright. Whispers of the night air, take me to where you are. City lights begin to fade. In the twilight we wait. Echoes of your soft sigh, carried in the night sky. Oh, the moonlit whispers call. Under stars will never fall. In the quiet of the hour, we find our hidden power. Dreams dance in your eyes as time silently flies. Hold on to this sweet space in your calm embrace. Clouds drift across the scene where the night day convene. I'll sing a song of serene, in shadows soft and lean. Oh, the moonlit whispers call, under stars will never fall. In the quiet of the hour, we find our hidden power. Moonlit whispers round my ear. City's quiet, night is clear. Counting stars and dreams so near. In a world where heartbeats steer. Windows open, breathe the night. Gentle breezes taking flight. Silent moments shining bright underneath the soft moonlight. Calm and slow, the nights will pass. Memories like crystal glass. Fading echoes, moments last. In the quiet shadows cast. Street lights paint the empty lanes. Whisper songs of love and pain. Through the stillness we refrain. Dreams of whispers will retain. Flowing through this endless grace. Every breath a soft embrace. In this tranquil cloudy space, feel the calm within the pace. Calm and slow, the nights will pass. Memories like crystal glass. Fading echoes, moments last. In the quiet shadows cast. Under neon lights we roam the night. City whispers tales in silent flight. Feet on pavement, hearts take wing. Wanderlust dreams made for kings. Echoed laughter fills the breeze, breathing life in golden seas. Lost in moments, chasing stars. Every heartbeat leaves its scars. Time stands still in fleeting grace. Wanderlust dreams we embrace. Sidewalk stories carved in stone. Whispered wishes not alone. Urban jungle calls our name. Every twist another game. Broken streetlights guide our way. Mystic dreams till break of day. Concrete jungle never sleeps. Wanderlust keeps us in its keep. Through the alleys, hope is found. Whispers soft, a haunting sound. Passion paints the midnight skies. Truth in every shadow lies. Underneath the midnight sky so deep, stars whisper secrets as we lose sleep. Moonlight dances on our skin so pale. Night's a poem in a fairy tale. Streetlights hum a lazy lullaby. Dreams float by in the blink of an eye. Clouds drift like lazy memories in the quiet of the evening breeze. Hearts beat slow in the midnight air. Thoughts tangle
Alright guys, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break or so. 1 second.
These quiet days, turning pages in moonlit face, late night talks and coffee stains. We find magic in life's remains, silent echoes of our refrains, lost in whispers, free from chains. Late night stars and silent streets, counting scars, my heart repeats. Empty rooms and sleepless minds, lost in notes we cannot find. Cloudy days and faded lights, hoping you'll stay through the frights. Lonely echoes whisper slow, melancholy's quiet glow. Broken dreams, they haunt our sleep, secrets in the shadows we keep. Tears on paper, dry and thin. Started over, where have you been? Blue haze coats the midnight air, sad songs linger everywhere. In the quiet we collide, feelings that we dare not hide. Waves of sorrow come and go, in the darkness feelings grow. Alive somewhere within the pain, seeking shelter from the rain. Broken dreams, they haunt our sleep, secrets in the shadows we keep. Tears on paper, drying thin. Started over, where have you been? In the city lights where shadows blend, lost in thoughts that never end. Midnight whispers on the breeze, feeling life with such sweet ease. Under stars that softly shine, echoes of a distant time. Footsteps fall on empty streets, chasing dreams that never meet. So we'll flow with every beat, heart and soul in harmony. Lost Lost our way, yet found a place. In this moment, find our grace. Cold wind stirs the fallen leaves. In the quiet mind believes every breath a silent vow. Glimmers of a here and now. Flicker candles in the night. Waves of calm and gentle light. Every note a story told. In this space we break the mold. So we'll flow with every beat. Heart and soul in harmony. Lost our way, yet found a place. In this moment, find our grace.
So guys, I'm back. I take a little break. Where am I? Where did I go up to? It's text file. Oh yeah. Right, okay, how long has the stream been? Nearly 2 hours. Canvas beam objects, okay. Maybe I should return these objects.
Raindrops whisper on the glass, staring at the shadows cast. Loneliness, my silent friend. Nights that never seem to end.
What am I doing?
Candles flicker, breathe their light. Chasing phantoms from the night. Heartbeats echo in the air. Wishes made on whispered prayers. Empty rooms and coffee stained. Chasing ghosts of old refrains. Silent cries and shatters.
Oh, that's async, so it needs to be void. I have to work with globals.
Life ain't always what it seems. Old records spin the same old song. Endless loop where I belong. Words unspoken, heavy chains. Black umbrellas hide my pains. Stars are hiding in the dark. Flicker just to leave a mark. Scribbled notes on crumpled sheets. Holding tight to broken beats. Empty rooms and coffee stains. Chasing ghosts of old refrains. Silent cries and shattered dreams. Life ain't always what it seems. dreams ignite, driving through this endless night, rolling slow, nowhere to be, just the road and you and me. Every mile a new delight, cruising through this endless night. Ghostly glow from distant towns, silent whispers all around, passing shadows barely seen. In this calm and night serene, time stands still as we move on in the night till break of dawn. Conversations fade.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna start wrapping up the stream. I'm quite satisfied with what we got up to. I've started on the library class, Parallax Engine Core, which basically, when you run the toolchain and you load your directory with your file path of your images, then when you invoke load bitmap from file path, it creates a canvas bitmap object from your file path, right? This is in your own project, not on the toolchain. And then so, because you don't want to rely on the toolchain at runtime of your own title, do you? So that's why we need the class library, and we need the toolchain to build the meta files that otherwise we'd have to build scenes 100% manually, and we don't want to do that. So it's 2 hours in, so probably for the next 2 hours? Oh no, I misread the time. I legitimately thought it was 1 hour 59 minutes or something. Anyway, we're running up towards 2 hours, so in the next stream, what I'm gonna do is probably continue from this if I'm doing the toolchain stuff or Telefy. Telefy will be obviously Telefy stuff, but on the toolchain I'll be doing this, and hopefully we'll be able to load a separate Visual Studio session and get the toolchain loading in image files just like on the fly. That's what we're gonna do. Let me quickly check the comments if any, and then I will taper off. Hey guys, what we got here, bro? We'll do all that in use ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT. Hold on, let me address this. Okay, so apparently ChatGPT will do all this in seconds, and I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. ChatGPT, you know, AI models, you know, train your model to code in C#, blah 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 blah. I mean, I've checked out some of these vibe coding tutorial stuff, and I mean, you still need to debug. You still need to have a developer mindset, even if you rely on AI. AI is not going to do everything for you. You can't just rely on AI to build what you need to build for yourself. You still need to put the input parameters. It's the #1 rule of IT. Input in equals input out, right? So at the end of the day, I would say I use AI personally, it's just for my R&D. But you still need to know what you're doing, because AI gets things wrong. You gotta debug it still, even if you're vibe coding. So that's my kind of my response to that. I mean, you know, feel free to use ChatGPT to build a toolchain. I like to see it. It probably can do it, but I learned traditional coding, so this is the way I like to do things. You know. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. I'm gonna taper off now. And hopefully I'll be back today. If not, it will be tomorrow. But I definitely want to do more toolchain stuff. It's quite fun. Thanks a lot, everyone, and have a safe, happy New Year. Take care. Bye, guys.